Sony's state of play exceeded my expectations, but that's only because my expectations were so low. The future of PlayStation gaming doesn't exactly look too bright, but there's possibly a few gems out there. I watched a rebroadcast of the live stream off of no sleep, and let's just say I didn't have any problems going to bed after it. This year's state of play is definitely a cure for insomnia. I think a better name for it would have been State of Boredom. Surprisingly, we didn't see as much of the movie game slop that we're used to seeing from Sony. However, this year we saw the usual games with the overly diverse characters, but definitely saw less of them than normal. Of course, people are going to say that woke is dying, but make no mistake, if we stop calling this stuff out, they'll add it right back into their games in the future in an absolute heartbeat. I know it's tiring to repeat the same things about the forced diversity in games, but it still needs to be called out. This is just a tactical retreat from the games companies and an effort to re-strategize. We haven't won anything yet. With that out of the way, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good shit. It really does help the channel grow a ton. Comment down below letting me know what other types of videos that you do want to see from me in the future, as well as what you thought of this video. Consider becoming a channel member or checking out my locals if you wish to support me further. Again, every little bit of support helps. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into the PlayStation State of Play for 2025. Initially, I was going to go through each game one by one, but I changed my mind because most games just don't warrant that much of a discussion. If you're interested in seeing my reaction to every game, you can rewatch the stream. I decided ultimately that it would be best to just recap the highlights of the showcase. And the first game I wanted to discuss is Silent Hill F, which we already knew was coming out, and it at least looks interesting. You could immediately tell it looks like Silent Hill. Instead of Silent Hill being set in America, it's set in Japan. It does look like a little stereotypically Japanese horror, but that's not a problem. And you know what I mean, a Japanese ghost girl with long black hair that covers up her face. I honestly don't know how I feel about Silent Hill F. I'll definitely have to play it when it comes out. I also noticed that they went with the standard over-the-shoulder camera, like in the terrible Silent Hill 2 remake. It's kind of bright for Silent Hill. So that's the gameplay perspective, is a typical third-person camera. That game pissed me off and completely missed the point of the original game, so hopefully this game does not make the same mistakes and is actually good. Again, I'm definitely interested in the game, but I have to sort of measure my expectations after the Silent Hill 2 remake. I mean, it definitely looks like Silent Hill, but it doesn't look scary. Could be the trailer, though. It looks interesting. It definitely looks like Silent Hill. September 25th, too. Alright. It's not too bad. We take that. We take that. The next game we have is Baby Steps, which I'm sure will be every Redditor's favorite flavor of the month game. These disgusting character models are really something else. These character models are fucking disgusting. This guy looks like Sam Hyde if he was fucking transitioning and was on hormones. I mean, look at the fucking tits. What is this build? How many games do we need on the market where the entire point is movement is difficult? So it's another game. It's another game with shitty movement where the game design and the goal of the game is to just get from like point A to point B. Like, yeah, these are fun, but it's nothing new. And these character models are just so disgusting. I can't get over it.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed.
Yeah, sure, buddy. He probably has the same reaction when going through the Am I the Asshole subreddit. This game is just gonna be streamer bait. Then we got another Hot Shots Golf game, which was honestly kind of a dub. Hot Shots Golf has always been awesome, so I'm glad to see it make a return. If Sony fucks this game up, I'll actually be a little upset. That's a W. Hot Shots is awesome. Now we got the James Bond game. The first thing you may notice is just how overly diverse the game trailer is. Yeah, there's a lot of mostly peaceful protesters in this James Bond game. I have to admit, despite the DEI elements, I actually do think the game will be good, considering it's made by the same people that make the Hitman games, and those are always a good time. I really felt like this was the highlight of the show, despite the Mystery Meat Diversity Squad you see in the trailer. Maybe it's just because I like the Hitman games that I'm actually a little excited for this game, but I'll probably be disappointed. I think it's safe to say that this is probably the star of the show right here. It actually looks very interesting. Obviously, it doesn't come out for a fucking year, but it looks very interesting, and it's made by the same people who made the Hitman games, which are all awesome. So I would think that this game actually has a pretty good chance of being good, and the showcase was good for it. So I think this is probably our highlight right here out of everything that we're gonna see. We got our diverse female who headlines the indie game. We also have the indie mountaineering climbing game Cairn. I'm just going to gloss over this one because it's going to flop harder than a dead hooker hitting the pavement from my 5th story window. The main character is a super diverse girl boss mountain climber. This game looks like shit and doesn't look fun either. This game probably won't sell enough for most people to even complain about it. The media will say its failures due to racism and not just that the game's a dog shit game. I'm sorry, this does not look fun. It does not look enjoyable or interesting at all. And it's also got the diverse female protagonist. It's gonna be a hard pass from me. The last game I wanted to talk about from the showcase is Tides of Tomorrow. This game looks like absolute dog shit. It's overly diverse and full of neon diarrhea. Super diverse. Hang on, up girl boss. Neon diarrhea with super diversity. I can already tell you, whatever this game is, it's gonna suck fucking balls. It's another game where the art just looks fucking horrible. This game just looks like it was funded by BlackRock. We got a black female girl boss in this doo-doo ass art style. No, I wouldn't help you because I won't be playing your fucking game. I won't be playing this fucking dog shit ass turd game. I think it's safe to say that this game is probably gonna bomb because this shit looks fucking awful. And it's gonna take almost a year for it to come out. It's got a horrible art style, overly diverse, and it's like a multiplayer story game. Like, yeah, this shit's gonna fucking bomb. So as I initially said, the PlayStation State of Play was actually better than I expected, but as I'm sure you can tell, there's still a lot of issues with it. As I said in the intro, just because it appears Sony and some of the developers and publishers are easing up on the wokeness doesn't mean we should stop calling it out. We need to continue until it is truly completely eliminated, which certainly won't be anytime soon. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good shit. It really does help the channel grow a ton. Consider becoming a channel member or checking out my locals if you wish to support me further. But as always guys, this has been your boy Drinker, and I'm out of here. Peace.